Talk to me about working with these two powerhouse women.
Well, I mean, as you can imagine, honestly, actually, not just these two powerhouse women, but the teams that come with them. Because this show, more than any show that I've ever worked on in 30 years, not just the leading ladies, but because they're their own executive producers, because the people that they work with, generally speaking, are all women, the entire power structure of the show was female-driven, which was a really interesting space to walk into. And I actually found it one of the calmest sets I've ever been on.
Really?
Yeah, so not just on camera, these are two real boss women, have very different energies, but they know their worth and their weight, which I find always makes life on set a little bit easier, because when somebody knows they're good, they don't have to prove it to you all the time.
Yeah.
But also the people that they have surrounded them with are a bunch of other boss women, and it was just a really sort of calm experience on set, or my experience of it on set.
Let's talk about Big Bill. Big Bill and his tidy whities.
Big Bill and his tidy whities, yeah. Big Bill is a man out of time.
I love Bill, and I like his character. He's very calm in there. You've gotten so many great roles. I've loved watching you since Dawson's Creek, and I just feel like you choose very carefully. What is it about Bill?
Not always, but yeah, I try. Well, Bill to me was based upon things I used to hear my mother and her friends complain about men in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, already in the 90s, that guy was kind of anachronistic, right? He knew that his time was up. I didn't mean to do that, but man, that was pretty good. Yeah, right. Like the society had shifted around him to a degree that the space in which he was raised was not going to be either the space that he was in, or really not for his children at all. And what you saw inside of that, or I remember what my mom and her friends would always complain about, was like men who were either embracing it too much, or who were clinging, like fighting tooth and nail to keep that place of privilege and access. And that to me is where Bill is. He is part of a system that he didn't create, but is the only one that he knows. And he doesn't really know how to relate to his wife or his children in any way other than to be the patriarch.
I love all the 90s references in there. Oh my God, from the Rachel haircut to Real World. I did the first Road Rules, by the way.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, I am kind of 90s famous over here. I can't believe you didn't recognize
too.
when I walked. Exactly, we go way back. Is there going to be any Dawson's Creek references?
No, actually, this was one of the things that the set deck people were having a difficult time with, both for myself and Reese. When you go into the Richardson house, there's that old school idea of the TV room, and there's all the VHSs lined up. But to find a bunch of stuff that neither one of us were in from that era, they were like, we had to pull a lot of these movies
because you're in all of them.
Because you guys were babies back then.
Did you see James Vanderbeek? You're about to be a dad. Congratulations.
I am. Thank you.
Did you see this video of what he did for his kid?
Oh boy.
Play on there.
He's a pretty excellent dad.
I just want to know if this is how we're going to step up for fatherhood for your baby girl.
Yeah, see, no, these 41-year-old hips are going to keep both feet on the ground. I painted my nails for my baby shower. That's as far as I need to go. I don't need to be doing any backflips, but good for him.
I'm so happy for you and your wife.
Thank you.
This
Me
picture
too.
is so cute. I love it. Our whole office is obsessed with y'all. Okay, how is the pregnancy going? Are you having any cravings with her as well? Are you going to gain the sympathy weight? Where are we?
I mean, we're 19 days away, so I'm kind of out of time for sympathy weight. Cravings, let's see. The only odd craving, and it only really lasted for 2 days, was Oreo milkshake.
Ooh.
She woke up one morning and was like, I need an Oreo milkshake right now.
Did you go get it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
When it asked, how did she tell you she was pregnant?
Well, Mother Nature kind of told us. We found out together.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a big surprise thing and all that?
No, we kind of had an inkling, right? Cycles change, and then.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring you there.
Well, no. This is like the most joyous moment of my life, and then she was working out of town, and I asked her to hold off a couple of days before taking the test so we could do it together. So we found out together.
Oh, I love that. And what about you found out you're having a baby girl? Was that a good conversation? Did you think you were going to wait or not wait?
To find out the sex of the child? I mean, my family doesn't really have boys, So I knew. So it was more about her curiosity
How
than
many
anything.
girls are in your family?
It's like 85 or 90%.
So like just
female.
women, just women.
Yeah, I mean, of the I don't know, 20 some odd first cousins is myself, Connor, Dara, and Oshin, but he's a second cousin, and that's it. And there's we
And then all
don't
women.
make boys.
Now that you have a baby, are you going to be like Bill on your
yet.
show and schedule sex Wednesday and Saturday? And if you go past midnight, you're done, my friend. It's
No,
over.
but isn't that I mean, I hope not.
I
don't
felt
know.
so bad for Bill.
I know. For both of them, what a miserable. Like, it's not any better for Elena. Like, just unsexy. Just not sexy. That is not great.
How did you and your wife meet?
We met at a charity event for the Parkland kids. A mutual friend of ours was putting on a charity event that was sort of a sketch show, and I was in the sketch show, and she was at the place, and she walked into the green room afterwards, and she looked like she looks, and that was that.
Love at first sight?
I mean, maybe slightly lower regions were activated first, but I will definitely be able to tell my daughter, yeah, I saw her from across the room, and that was it.